Right now, I'm staying in a two-family flat apartment, and where I scoot up 25 stairs to get into my house. How I am, I make it happen. I do what I have to do because as it stands today, I've maneuvered my way around any situation.
Wayusi Alasola was considered one of the best high school prospects in the nation before he was shot 4 times in the chest. He has now been in a wheelchair more years than not.
It'll be 17 years for me coming up this August, and I refer to it as my 17th birthday, and it's kind of like being born again because, you experience life on one level, as an able-bodied person, and then all of a sudden, boom, you have this injury, that happens to you, and then life starts again from a new perspective, so having to learn to accept myself. We've truly come to represent the reality, what happens out here, because, a lot of times, actually most of the time when you get shot, guess what, you don't die.
Wayusi and Mario are the leaders of a REM outreach program called Pioneers for Peace. It seeks to educate young people about the effects of gun violence.
One of the things about youngsters, they know when you're for real and when you're not, and one thing when we go before anyone, we speak totally from the heart. For us to have determination to do what we do, to maintain a certain level of independence, and that means there's really no excuse for y'all.
In general, people with an incomplete injury, just about everybody gets better. How about if I support back here? Can you kick your foot up in the air off the bed?
Yeah, about an inch.
One more time. All right.
About 6 weeks after his accident, Doug was able to move both of his legs slightly.
Push up, push up, push up. Okay, good.
A hopeful sign
Bring your leg forward.
and therapeutic opportunity.
Like that. There we go. How does that feel? I'm just going to move this forward a little bit, okay?
Doug's therapist intensified his training for the possibility of walking.
Going down, right?
Yeah. Ooh, all right. Very good. That is progress in therapy. At that moment when they improve and they're able to do something, I see them actually 1 or 2 weeks ahead already. So I'm actually a person I think a lot in the future.
Doug was now a month away from going home. A REM therapist evaluated how his house could better accommodate his disability, at whatever level that disability might be.
Hope for the best, but be prepared for whatever may happen. And I think that gives people a way to think about things that is comforting and at the same time realistic.
Okay. Small steps.
Well, I think we really ought to give the therapist their due and acknowledge that the people who work here really have to have a deep sense of optimism.
Do you think you're going to walk back? Sure.
About life's possibilities.
Good.
And that resilience of the human spirit.
Okay. Now hold on. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Okay.
Ready?
You gotta come down too, though.
I remember when I got to REM, how I kept saying, I'm walking again. I wasn't stating a fact in the beginning, I was stating a desire. At the end, it was a fact. I'm walking out of here. I didn't know if that was ever gonna really happen. And not in 2 months.
There, very good.
Not only did I physically walk out of there,
That was an accomplishment.
but they gave me the confidence that said, I can go home and I can live on my own. So That's pretty amazing.